Okay, I'm going to create a magnifying glass so I can make it look like it's really magnified, but what we're practicing here is use of stroke around the edge of shapes. So I'll do File, New. Size of this doesn't matter too much. I'll do 600 by 800. File, Place. Place the girl on the background and press Enter. So what I'm going to do is create a magnified layer. It's going to be a magnified circle. So I right click on there and select the circle selection tool, elliptical selection tool, and it will come up with an ellipse. If I hold down Shift, it's a perfect circle. That's what I want. Select the girl layer and I do Edit, Copy. On Magnified, I paste, and you can see there's just a circle of her face. Now what I want to do is make the girl image a little bit smaller. So I've got Show Transform tools, so these handles around the edge. I hold down Shift to keep the aspect ratio the same. Okay, and I can make this magnified part spherical by creating an effect. So I go to Filter, Distort, make it 25%. Okay, that's not too bad. And what I'm going to do is make a stroke around the edge of here. So I double click on my magnified layer, go to Stroke, and I'm going to make this 5 pixels. That's not too bad. Go and now create the handle. So you can double click on these layers to change the name. This is quite tricky to do. So I select the rectangular marquee tool and want it to be very, very slim. So make it as small as possible. Okay, and my foreground color needs to be black. So I double click here, choose black, click OK. I right click on the selection, go to Stroke, 5 pixels black, that looks fine to me. It's still got it selected. If I press Ctrl D, it's deselected. Clearly it's not in the right place, so I go to the Transform tool. I can move it around. And obviously I want to rotate it. When I move away from it, it has this kind of curved arrow. I can rotate, and then I can once again move it. Press Enter. Okay, that's not too bad. I'd prefer it if actually it was rotated a bit more, so I select the handle layer. And if I needed to make fine adjustments, I move up, down, left, right using the keyboard, but that doesn't look too bad. So now I want to create a kind of glass effect on here. So I'll create a new layer. Oops, didn't name it properly. So what I'll do is select my magnified image, select the Magic Wand tool. Now if I select inside her face, it'll select elements of her face and not the whole thing. If I select outside of the circle, it selects the whole thing. And I want the opposite of that. And Photoshop's got a tool for that called Select Inverse. Just selects the inside. Now I select the glass layer. And what I want to do is use the gradient tool. And I want to go with my foreground color is white. And go from white to clear and have this first element selected. Have something like that, but I want it to be more transparent. So let's try about 50%. I think that's not too bad. If I press Ctrl D, that's not too bad a magnifying glass. And using these skills, I'm sure you could improve this type of image.